Grammar is not exist when the Quran was written. The Muslims long after, actually it's not even the Muslims who create the grammar. The Muslims have the Arab have nothing to do with the grammar. There's no grammar in Arabic. There's no grammar in Arabic. The grammar is made by a guy who is not an Arab to fix the problem of Arabic, including the writing we see in front of us. All the writing for the Quran in front of us have nothing to do with the original Quran. All those vowels, all those dots, all the tashkil, all the shadda, all those things are not part of Arabic. This is something added by somebody he is not an Arab, because the Quran is impossible to read without them. And now he said to me, Fatha wa shadda. There was a Fatha, there was a shadda when the Quran was written. There's not even dot. Not even a dot. Until now, you Muslims are not sure what Allah was saying. وَإِنِّي جَائِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. Is it Khalifa or Khaliqa? You don't know. To explain to you what I'm talking about. This is how the word Khalifa is. Let me go to the verse. وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَائِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. You see, the original Quran was written without dots. Let me highlight the dots for you in red, so you will know what I'm talking about. All those little things in the top here, they are not exist. Those are called tashkil. All those things are not part of the language. So all the things I am putting red on it have nothing to do with the original Arabic. So now let us write it again. Let us write the word, rewrite the word again. Let me zoom in so you guys can see it better. So now Khalifa, the real Khalifa, it should be written like this. I'm using my mouse, so it's not going to be like this. All right. Now, how we will know if this is kha or ja? Because in Arabic, if you add the dot here, let me make the dots in a blue. If I have a dot here, that will make it Khalifa. All right. Or let us say kha. Then here we add two dots here. It's going to be khali. But if I take the two dots, I put them here, that will make it khalat. It's totally different meaning. Instead of ya became t. Now here, this letter here, it can be f. We put a one dot, or we can put two dot. So now we have, if we take this one off, oh, we took everything off. Let's write it again. So if we put the dots, if we play only with the dot, you know, the way it's written now in the Quran is the F here have a dot in the top, as you see. So if we put here a dot and a second dot, that will make it Khaliqa. Khalifa is the caliphate. Khaliqa is the creation. You see how the word changed? Just one dot. And the Quran written without dots at all. This is why the Muslims, they have tons of words in the Quran. They disagree about what it was. Is it Khalifa? Is it Khaliqa? It can be many things. As an example, if I write for you the word Jamal, Jamal means camel in English. Camel. If I put the dot here, that will make it Jamal, camel. If I take the dot off, that can come with two other meaning, additional meaning. Hamil or Hamal, which mean the baby of the sheep, or a woman, she is pregnant, or maybe carrying something. So look what the dot can change. The Quran, all of it was without dots. This is why the Quran is very confusing, and this is why many Muslims, they believe that when the Quran now say, because of this mistake in Arabic, by saying that there is a Khalifa. By saying Khalifa here, which means caliphate, the Muslims, they ask themselves, who is Adam is going to be caliphate to who? In order to say caliphate, Khalifa in Arabic, it means somebody inherits somebody else. There's somebody before him, he will replace him. So they say now, the Muslim, they believe, many of them, that obviously Adam, he was not the first man, because it says here Khalifa, not Khaliqa. Khaliqa is a creation, Khalifa is somebody to inherit somebody. Caliphate, this is what the caliphate mean. The caliphate is the one who inherit Muhammad. So Muhammad was before, the caliphate came after. So when we say Khalifa, now we have a problem. How you teach in your mosque that Muhammad was the first man, and then you say that he is the caliphate of another man? In order the Muslim to solve this problem, they just ignore it. The same as when you ask them, okay, Allah is on the top of the chair or he is standing in the chair, they say we do not know. Ignore it. The hand of Allah, how it look like, they say we don't question those things, ignore it. We know that he have hands, ignore it. How his leg look like, we know he have a leg, but we don't ask about it, ignore it. We know he have a face, but how the face of Allah look like, we do not know, ignore it. So anything in Islam causing trouble, the Muslims, they ignore it. Is the Quran created? No, it's not created. Why? Because just one scholar, he said that, and the ruler took his side, and they killed anyone who believed in that. Then since then, the Muslims, they are in trouble because the Quran, they believe the Quran is not created, and because of that now, if you ask a Muslim what will happen to the Quran one day, everyone give you his opinion, but nobody dare to say a final decision. Only Allah knows. The Quran is not created, and it is coming from Allah. Okay, if Allah did not create the Quran, Allah spoke the Quran, but where the Quran is coming from, they don't know. They say from Allah. Okay, hold on, is the Quran created? They say no. Well, you just said Allah spoke the Quran, but he did not create the Quran. You say yes. So he spoke it, did not create it. So that Allah, he just recite the words, but those are not his. No, those are his words. So who is the one who created the words? They say you are saying it's not created. So Islam is a collection of crazy, stupid stuff. And this is why when we say to them, this is what the verse saying, they say, oh no, you are lying. You know the grammar? There's no grammar in Quran. The Quran broke every grammar. What a grammar? Since when in Islam there is a grammar?